Hey everyone, and thanks for jumping back into the cryptoverse. Today we're going to talk about Bitcoin, and we're just going to discuss can we break the downtrend. If you guys like the content, make sure you subscribe to the channel, give the video a thumbs up, and also check out the Telegram channel, which you can find a link to in the description below. Today is the last day for the sale on the premium list, so make sure you guys check that out. If you want to know how I'm navigating these markets, you can find a link to that in the description below. Let's go ahead and jump in. So arguably there is there's more than one downtrend, okay? But one of the downtrends, of course, that you'll see talked about everywhere is this one. And generally speaking, anytime we come up to this trend, it's easy for the market to get super bullish. When we first came up to it over here at around 42K or so, it was like, all right, is this it? We said, hey guys, we probably are going to have a longer consolidation phase, probably not going to be any type of V-shaped recovery. The next time was, a week later almost at just over 40K. The next one was early June at around 39K. Then this one took us all the way up to just over 38K. So the top on that one was actually around 38, almost 38.5K. So that's what I think we should be looking for. Can Bitcoin actually break out of this first downtrend? Okay, because so far we're just putting in lower highs. We're putting in lower highs. We're not putting in lower lows necessarily on just like all of price data, not on any given time frame. But you can see, in fact, we are putting in lower highs. And so this would be the area I think that Bitcoin would need to break before we have any type of actual rally, before we have any type of sustained rally or relief rally. Anytime we get one of these little pumps, it's easy for us to jump to quick conclusions that, hey, all right, guys, this is our relief rally, or calling this one the relief rally. But again, these are not relief rallies. This is a downtrend. Okay, so far we are still in a downtrend, and where we're putting in lower highs. And so I think that there's no reason for us to get ahead of ourselves. What would be more prudent would be to just be patient and see if in fact we are able to break it. Again, if we are, it doesn't mean we're going to immediately put in new all-time highs. There's just going to be some other levels that we're going to want to look at. So if we go over to like the daily time frame and take a look back at the 20-day SMA, you can see that we moved in fact back above the 20-day SMA, which is at 36,621. Right now we're at 37,160. So we are slightly above that. But the other key areas to look out for are mainly going to be this 200-day moving average, I think, which is just above 42K. A rally above 40K would certainly bring some level of euphoria back to the market to see it back in the 40s. I think that the 200-day SMA might be an area to watch if, in fact, we are able to get that rally, because you can see that is also what held as resistance back in late May, and we were not able to get back above it, okay? So keep an eye on the 200-day. Right now it's at $42,362. Now, of course, many of you will note that we are going to very likely be getting a death cross. I see some people say, well, we're not going to get it. They're going to come close to touching, but they're going to veer away from each other. I think that unless the price of Bitcoin moves up like $2,000 a day, which it could, all right, we know that it could. I mean, don't limit what Bitcoin can do. Unless it moves up like $2,000 a day for the next couple of weeks, there's a decent probability that we do in fact get a death cross. Now, again, the implications of a death cross are different. Sometimes we even pump when we get a death cross in the short term. But regardless, I would say we are likely going to get a death cross within 1 to 2 weeks. Okay, within 1 to 2 weeks, unless there's some crazy rally by Bitcoin and it's putting in, significant moves here in the short term. And then again, we'll do an update later on today, probably on our bull market support band. Right now, it ranges the 20-week SMAs at $48,742 and the 21-week EMAs at $43,090. I anticipate the 20-week SMA is probably not going to change very much. In fact, it might go up slightly. Okay, so the 20-week SMA might very, very slightly go up. It's hard to decisively say because it's going to depend on what the closing price is, but it might very subtly go up. But what's going to be the telltale sign is once we start replacing these candles over here with the ones over here, if the ones that we're going to be printing over here are not higher than these, then we're going to start the 20-week SMA or the bull market support band is going to start going down. Note the 21-week EMA is already headed down, okay? But the 20-week SMA is still sort of at this plateau and honestly is probably not going to start going down for maybe a couple more weeks, even if the price of Bitcoin were to remain constant. So I do think that'll be a key area to watch out for. We'll do an update video later today probably on where the 20-week SMA is. If you guys like the content, again, remember to subscribe to the channel, give the video a thumbs up, and also check out the Telegram channel, which you can find a link to in the description below. Remember to check out the sale on the premium list. That ends today, so today will be the last day you can sign up and lock in the lower rate. You can find a link to that in the description below as well. Thank you guys for tuning in. We'll see if Bitcoin can put in a higher high or if, in fact, we kick the can down the road. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.